Hey, it's Mico Silver, BMW of San Francisco. So we wrapped up our training for the new BMW 7 Series, the 2016 750, the G12 platform. And I want to do a video walk around. We drove it, I did a short video, we did a comparison with the Mercedes S-Class. And I've been in this car the whole day. The car's pretty amazing. I just wanted to point out a few things, how it stands out and what it did with it. So, first of all, the design of the car, the looks of it. I think it's pretty amazing that it looks like a 7 Series, it looks like a BMW. Some people might not even notice that it's different. If I had to pick one car that looks like the most, I would say the new X5, the newest platform, 2014 and 15. This is what this car reminds of, even though it's not big, it's not tall, but just the design cues. It looks gorgeous. There are a lot of cues that you can really pick up. The new grille that emits the lights, the new side sill. This is a standard signature design clue, and it's functional. This is the air, actually it's used for air. If we walk around it, the shoulder line's a little bit different, much more muscular look and much more defined. And a couple of cues on the back, nice chrome trim that goes from the light through the deck lid all the way around. So that's really quickly about what's outside the car. Now let's talk about what's inside. So let's get into the car. This car, we can start it up and we'll take a look, see what it feels. All right, so basically there's not a lot of new stuff. They talk about all the innovations. It looks familiar, but every single thing has been improved. You look at the climate control, the layout is the same, but this is all digital. This is all touch screen, ventilated seats, all those controls. Again, they look similar, but they're all different. All the trim is aluminum. On the steering wheel, around the car, this on the console, it's all aluminum. It feels great. The design is just, the finish is just insane on this car. What else? The new iDrive system. It's the newest system. Finally, this car has the touch screen. You can actually touch it. You can still control it like you did with the old one with the iDrive controller with the touchpad. You can control it with voice, but it has finally it's a touch screen. You can zoom in, you can zoom out, you can point to things. It has the gesture control. Everybody's excited about it. You can do a volume thing. You can do all kinds of gestures that this car recognized. Basically, there are 6 of them. What else? Adaptive driving dynamic controls, again, changed. Right here, it's built in seamlessly. The buttons don't stand out. It's basically the touch control. And they added one more. There's an adaptive mode where basically it will remember how you like to drive. It'll know where you're driving, what kind of road you're on, the traffic conditions, and adjust, put it to sport or comfort or economy mode. And you can customize the sport mode, you can customize the Eco Pro mode, so there's pretty much infinite numbers of variations. You already have seen this in other cars, but the fully digital driver display looks amazing. Changes when you go to sport, changes when you go to Eco Pro mode, so totally everything looks different. The head-up display, it's hard to see unless you sit here, but it's much larger. It's about 75% larger. It's beautiful. It's really nice and clean. So again, there's a lot of new stuff. Everything has been upgraded and feels better and looks better. But just to fit and finish, you can see it in the pictures, but when you touch it, it's just next level. And then, you know, this is the long wheelbase. This is the only body version that will be available this year. So I want to get into the back of the car and just see how it feels. So let's get into the back. All right, so when you get into the back, when you just lean your head back and put your head on that pillow, this pillow is just amazing. It feels like nothing else. It just wants you to relax and go to sleep and just enjoy yourself. Massage. All 4 seats have massage up to 8 different modes. Some of them, like, it literally exercise your back. You can change the intensity, you can customize it fully. As you can see, this one has the rear entertainment system, 4 screens. And the new thing, all the controls in the back, there's an actual tablet that sits in here. This is an Android-based tablet with some built-in applications, and you can do the full tablet thing, so you can add applications. You can take this thing out if it's more convenient for you. Just use it like that, and you just put it back. But most of it is just the way it feels. Right now we're not going to mess with this, but this seat, the front passenger seat, you can move it all the way to the front. You lower the footrest. Not sure if this car has it. It's an optional feature. It does? Okay, let's see if we can do that. There you go. So this seat will move all the way out, and then I think we can take the footrest. No, this one does not have the footrest, but it is available. So you put the footrest down, and you literally can have a really nice nap while somebody else is driving you. We cannot see it right now because it's sunny, but there are a lot of things that change when it's dark outside. The roof, it's obviously, you can see it's a dual roof, so the roof will have etching in it. They can change the color together with the ambient lighting. There are all kinds of colors, so there will be the line going through the car all around the car, all the accents, and this will be the same, kind of like the same color. Gives it a pretty amazing ambience when it's dark outside. And another thing, I'm going to post a few pictures. Another thing, when it's dark and you turn on the car, it has like an LED carpet that's pretty amazing how it lights up the road to the car. And beyond that, it's just to drive this car, it's really different experience. When you drive it, the time feels different. You just feel yourself totally differently, and something you have to try. So thanks a lot for watching, and I hope you try one. Yep. Hi, it's Mico. We're at the Ride and Drive event. This is my first time ever driving the new 7 Series, 2016 7 Series G12 platform. So I rode in the back, I sit in the car. We talked a lot about different features. I'm going to try just to show you what it feels like driving and being in this car. So first of all, just a quick idea behind technology. So
there's no traffic coming.
I'm going to apologize. There's a radio and conference call because we have trainers that guide us, so we'll have to work around it. So the idea, you know, the ultimate driving machine, the main thing they tell us, the trainers tell us that to begin with,
I'm going to sit here in the middle lane for a while. I just want everybody to gather up behind me.
They just took care of it because this car is almost as fast as the previous M5 or the current M5. So that tells a lot. That's S5 is as fast as an M car. Definitely as fast or faster than any competition. I'm going to get into details. So I'm in the regular comfort mode. I'm not even messing with anything. And as you can see, this car goes up to decent speed without any trouble. So once, you know, performance taken out of the way, and this is definitely the ultimate driving machine. They talk a lot about the luxury and the way this car is built, the attention to details, the materials that they use, and it's pretty amazing. Like, the main thing, you sit in it, the main thing you see, everything, it's all aluminum trim. All the buttons, all the trim here, down here, it's all aluminum. I wouldn't say it's brushed aluminum, just nice and clean. Alright, so now I'm going to start playing with something. So again, right now this is just the comfort mode. There's the Echo Pro mode. Changes display. Display is fully digital, just like the previous 6 Series, and
we're going to turn right on N5. Turn right up to park up here, and we're going to get back on the toll road, 73.
Alright, so it looks like we're going to have a chance to drive faster. So I'm going to go back to, comfort mode. There's standard comfort and standard comfort plus. I'm going to try the comfort plus. There's adaptive suspension, so I can raise or lower the car. Once you go in sport, you drive on the freeway, the car automatically lowers to the lowest position. So again, right now we're in comfort. Another thing that I'm gonna try to play with is the adaptive cruise control and lane assistant. So let's just turn everything on here. So it looks like I have the lane assistant on. There's a green sign with the steering wheel, and cruise control is
activated.
We've got about a
15 or 20 minute drive to get back to the hotel. So if you're in the back seat, I'd like you to look at page 16 again. Look at some of those words. How would you use some of those words to describe some of the features that you looked at when we were in the Century Lounge, or some of the luxury features that we're asking questions about now during this module?
Alright, so the cruise control set itself automatically at 20 miles an hour.
Once you turn right, you're going to stay in the right-hand lane. We're going to get on 73 North.
As it is with the previous cruise control, with the previous head-up display, it's hard to use it with polarized sunglasses. So right now it's off because it stopped, so I'm going to try it a little bit later. The head-up display is larger, it's better resolution, but again, does not work with polarized sunglasses. They just cancel it out somehow, so they're just not working. Alright, so the lane assistant, I don't know if you see, the car literally steers itself. So, you know, the self-driving cars, it literally is coming. It's almost here. Alright, man, let's go in sport mode. I'm gonna try this again on the freeway, but you can pretty much time it and see how fast it goes from 0 to 60. Again, they say it's like a 1/10 of a second slower than the M5. It's faster than the S-Class. So I'm gonna go on the freeway and actually try to test it. I cannot stop on the freeway, so it's not gonna be from 0. Alright, so I'm going 35, 30, let's say 40, step on it. And that's 85. That's as fast as I'm gonna go, so let's leave it at that. So as you can see, the power is just amazing. As it's supposed to be in a real luxury car, you don't really feel it. It doesn't feel like you're going that fast. You have full control. The steering wheel is not running away from you. It's totally fine. And now I'm gonna try and see what's going on with the cruise control. Activate it.
Good opportunity. We're gonna be on this road for about 10 miles or so. So this is a good opportunity as a driver, again, to use the cruise control, the lane keeping assistant. I also want you to think about some of the other features, the traffic jam assistant and the city mitigation. And think about the functionality of those 4 driver aids. Really, what's the difference when you describe those differences to a client? City mitigation, traffic jam assistant, lane keeping assistant, and active cruise control.
Alright, so cruise control, I have the active cruise control in my car. This is just the next step. It's totally seamless. It's easier to understand. The display is just beautiful on the digital display. And it just seamlessly follows the car in front of me. I don't feel the speed changes. It's not jumpy at all. I'm in sport mode, but I don't think it's going to matter. So I can just change it to comfort. This thing is different. Again, you don't have to go through comfort to go from one to another. There's also adaptive mode, which is supposed to adapt to my driving style and the driver situation. So, for example, if navigation knows there's going to be a curve in the car, it's going to preset everything. It'll be ready for, to shift and adapt maybe the ride height and so on. So, this is it. This is the flagship. This is the best of the best, and that's what it feels like. You don't feel like it eats the miles. I'm going up the hill, going about 67. I set the cruise control at 80. I don't even feel it changing anything. It changes the speed. It does vibrate a little bit when I get close to the lane edge, so the lane assistant works pretty well. We did try it. Another driver did it. Okay, so this guy kind of cuts me out. And I feel it a little bit, but again, it's still not jumpy at all. It's very seamless. So we tried the driver assistant in the city, and it does stop the car, it slows it down, everything works seamlessly. So again, I just wanted to do a quick video to show you what it feels like in this car. Thank you so much for watching.
Live.
Hi, so they gave us a chance to look at the Mercedes S-Class to compare and see what's different, what's alike compared to the new 7. So the car is pretty impressive. This car is obviously the top of the line. It is more expensive, and I think it's worth every dollar that people pay for these cars. But some of the things, like just the philosophy in this car and what kind of stands behind it, is a little bit different. So first of all, the design is very different from what BMW goes for. It's more luxury, a little bit old school, a little bit looks like a limo. Like if you see, the car looks taller. I don't think it's much taller, and it's not like 7 Series does not have headroom, but this line shows you how tall this car is, so it's like a limo style. If you look at the trunk line, the shape of the trunk reminds more of the cars like Rolls-Royce and Bentley, more than BMW does. But then you look at some things in the car, like follow me over here. Look at this line, this beautiful chrome piece, right? Just accentuates the car, but it ends at the trunk. If you look at the new series, like I don't know if you can see from here, that similar chrome piece extended to the lights, and it goes into the light seamlessly, goes through the whole line of the car. So just small differences like that. Inside of the car, like let's get inside of one. Let's pick this one. The seats are not moved. When you get in, it's really impressive. You get in, you sit down. The wood is beautiful. The wood on the steering wheel. BMW doesn't do that. Not in a while. The leather flowing really nicely. There are 2 big screens. They're kind of like, I think they're the same, but they look different. This one looks like a driver display. This one looks like the navigation. But then you start getting into it, and it feels like this car has a lot of history, and they try to maintain a lot of the things like there used to be. But on the other hand, they try to cram more technology in it, and it just sometimes it just feels like it wasn't really thought through and was like an afterthought. So first of all, so this car's already set, right? So they already turned this on. The first car I got in, there's a button that turns off the navigation. I couldn't find a way to turn it on. I got into the car, I tried to play with the nav, I couldn't do it. I didn't know how to do it. So there's a button, you just don't see it well from the driver's side. Then I was trying to play with the navigation, so I found the button for navigation. It opens the map, and then I was looking, like there are 2 things. There's one knob that turns, and then there's a touchpad. First time I literally gave up, and I couldn't find how to put the address. Then I used voice command, which works pretty well, no complaints there, and I was able to use it. And then I found that if you kind of like move your finger on the touchpad, it opens a different menu, and then you can find how to input the navigation. So again, like, why do they have the touchpad and this knob and a bunch of buttons here? And like, you cannot even see some of it from your position. Then another like really weird thing. So the seats in Mercedes, old school, right? It's always on the door. It's a traditional thing. Everybody knows that. So you have the controls for the headrest, the back, the button. You have your ventilated seats. Beautiful, a lot of options. And then I look here, and there's another option for massage, and it's by the navigation button. Why is it here? Why is it not over there? What happened? And then up here, there's another button that looks like it's gonna move the headrest. I mean, it's moving something. I still don't know what it moves. It's definitely something with the seat, and it's in the 3rd location. So again, this is something that was definitely thought after. They figure out a way to put it somewhere, but that's what it is. So beautiful car. Definitely people that like Mercedes would love it. I understand why they would love it, but just different direction. To each his own, I guess. Thanks for watching.